Hey everyone, welcome to Zero Labs. Today is Sunday, March 22nd, 2020. I'm Mark Brash, your host, and today, right now, it is almost 12:45. It is 38 degrees outside right now, a little warmer in the sun and sheltered in the corner of the house right here, but yeah, it's cold. I've been waiting for it to warm up a little and it just hasn't cooperated. So right now it is plywood or bust. This garden is ready to burst. I've been stomping all over green shoots and pink peony shoots coming out of the ground here. Tomorrow it's going to rain and snow for 2 days. So I've really got to get going. What's left to do is to extend the studs down to meet the footers, bolt and nail them into place, put the flashing on, get the insulation in, and get the plywood measured and cut and installed. If I'm lucky, I will get to start installing some shingles today as well. I doubt I will get that done, but at least I'll have this reasonably closed up for the upcoming weather. That's it for now. Let's get busy. Step one is to get an angle on these wall studs, and then transfer that angle over to my pieces of 2x10. Cut my sections off that I can bolt to here and nail to the footer. All right, that looks like about 20 degrees. And it looks like about 10 inches ought to do. I'll need a little more at the very end. So I took a rough measurement of the angle of these studs and I came up with 20 degrees. I should have known better and realized it's 22.5 degrees, which is half of a 45-degree angle. So I ended up remarking my additional pieces, and now they're all cut to 22.5 degrees. This first piece that I cut, I discovered, well, since the footer now sits below the edge of this foundation right here, I had to notch out for the edge of the foundation because the footer sits lower, and I'm bringing the wall studs down to meet the footer where its new location is at. So I need to put notches in the remaining sections here and then start drilling them out and bolting them together. So I don't know if you've gathered this from watching so far, but today is very much a no-nonsense kind of day. And now I've, instead of using a ratchet wrench, I've attached my socket to a 1/4-inch drive to my new DeWalt drill. And we're going to zip these things in. Oh. All right, I've got my insulation here. I'm going to get ready to start stuffing it up in there. I'm going to use this piece of plywood to kind of probe and see how far I need to go up and measure, pre-cut my pieces and jam them up inside. Since I'm on 32-inch centers, I'll be taking 2 pieces of these side by side and stapling them together with the paper facing the interior of the house. I'm not too worried about the vapor barrier being perfectly sealed against the studs because I already have plastic vapor barrier behind the wood planks, essentially, that made up the interior walls previously, and then I just put sheetrock on top of that. So vapor barrier, not a problem. I just need to hold these things together so that I can get them up in there and stuff them into place. Well, boys and girls, that's it. Milestone achieved. Time to clean up and get the frick out of here. Hopefully, after the rains come early this week, I'll be able to spend some time in the evenings when I get home from work. I get home fairly early, around 4 p.m. That gives me a couple of hours of daylight. I'm going to try and get the shingles at least started and get working on that before the garden pops, of course. If the garden pops, oh well, but at least we're all sealed up and ready to go. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I wish you all happiness and good health. Please be safe out there. These are very troubling times. I hope I've given you a little bit of respite or relief from the troubles of the world and taken you along my little journey. As always, please rate, share, comment, and subscribe to my videos. And peace, everyone.